Hi, my name is Kaustubh. Welcome to my Udemy course iMovie for Beginners. I appreciate your efforts of giving a try to my Udemy course. A little introduction about myself. I have 10 plus years of experience of video editing on various softwares like iMovie, Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro CC, Magix Movie Edit Pro, Sony Vegas, DaVinci Resolve to count a few. In this course, you will get to know what is iMovie and what the iMovie software is capable of. As you have opted for the iMovie for Beginner course, I assume that you have some or the other iMovie supporting Apple device with you. Course starts from the very basic introduction to iMovie and then advances to very interesting sessions. At the end of the course, you will be able to use iMovie for your video editing projects confidently, as well as you will also have the course completion certificate. Best of luck for the exciting journey. Let's start our course. We will now go to how to install the iMovie on your iOS or macOS device such as iPhone, iPad, MacBook Pro or the iMac. Very simple way to install the iMovies is by going to the App Store. Here we will search iMovies and we get the first result of Apple iMovie software. As I have it already installed, it shows me to open. Otherwise, like this, the option here for iMovies would be to get the software. Second way of installing iMovies is from the website. If we enter the keyword such as installing iMovie in search bar, we get some of the results. Any one of these results will take you to the iMovie installation page. For example, we will go to Apple's website. From here, we can download the iMovie software for iOS devices such as the supported iPhones, iPads, and the macOS devices such as MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and the iMac. After installation, the iMovie will appear in your application launcher like this. Most of the recent Apple devices such as iPhone 7, 8, 10, 11, 11 Pro, etc., MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, also all the iMacs get the iMovie pre-installed when you purchase it. So you don't have to install it separately. But by any chance, if you have to install the iMovie software, you can do it with the help of the two ways that we have just seen. In the next lecture, we will see how to launch iMovie and what the home screen shows. Previous lecture we have seen how to install the iMovies in our iOS or macOS device. Now as we have the iMovie software in our machine, let's see how to launch it. We can launch the iMovies from this dock here or from the application launcher from here, or there is one more way to launch the iMovies or any other software. Going to Finder window, then applications, and then launching the iMovies. Double tap. Now we have iMovies launched here. We will maximize the window. This is the user interface of iMovies and this is the home screen for you. Here you can access your projects as well as you can create new project and the trailer. Here you see the projects. Here you see all the media you have used for all the projects that you see here. This media can be seen with the help of the various events that are created, the libraries that have been created here. We are going to get into these details in the later lectures. When you click on create new, you get two options: create a new movie or a new trailer. In our next lecture, we will see how to create a new movie and how to set up the requirements for the movie. In the previous lectures, we have seen how to install and how to launch iMovies. Now we will see how to launch a new project in iMovies as well as what settings need to be done for the first time when you start a project. So after launching the iMovies, on this screen where you click on projects and you get all the projects to see, here is one tab, create new project. We will go to create new trailer in our later lectures. In this lecture we will see about creating new movie. Let's click on this. So this is the work area that you get. In our later lectures, we are also going to discuss in details about work area and various functions and tabs available in this entire window. So here we have launched a new project in iMovies on our iOS device, macOS device. Here you get three types of settings. First one is iMovies and preferences. To access this, there is also a shortcut. that can be seen here. We will press that. Command and comma will take us directly to iMovie preferences. Here are some settings that apply to the complete project, such as slow-mo clips. When you apply slow motion to a particular clip, it gets applied automatically, maybe 2x, maybe 4x. We will learn more details about this when we go to the section of slow motion in iMovies. Also, the photo placement is cane burns, photo duration, transitions duration, and what should be done with the render files. All these are settings that need to be done during the starting of the project. You can even let them as it is and start the project. Second type of setting that can be done is from here. These settings are typically for the media files that are available here in my media pool, you can say. Clip size, whatever clip size you are able to see here, the clip size only will be increased or decreased like this. Now in here I get to see only this much of this clip, but if I zoom, the selected clip gets expanded and we get to see more details of the clip in the media pool itself, instead of dragging it to the timeline and then checking the entire clip. The third thing that can be done is audio. If you want to see the waveforms right here, you can check this box and the waveforms of the particular clip are audible and visible here itself. Otherwise, these waveforms are not visible here, and then you will have to drag this here and then the waveforms are visible. The third setting that can be done in iMovies is from here, settings. So this is the actual project setting. The project settings can be done to maximum resolution of 1080p. It depends on what version of iMovies you have as well as which device you are using. So if I drag this clip here, then most of these settings get applied to this clip which is dragged on the timeline. Here we have not applied anything, no video filter, no audio filter, and no theme which is available readily in the iMovies. For that, if we go here, so we can apply to this particular video clip on the timeline the themes which we can select from the already available in the iMovies themes. For example, this one. You can also preview the theme from here. We will change this, and now as you can see, that particular theme is applied to this selected clip which we have taken on the timeline for editing. If you don't want, simply Command Z and it's undo. Next is filter. We can choose video filters. Let's just take an example of this. The clip has now been applied with a video filter. Other settings are very general and common, like clip size for precise editing and the audio, show waveform or not. Here the waveforms are clearly visible because this checkbox is checked. If we uncheck this, the waveforms will not be visible. Just a tip, if the waveforms are visible, it becomes very much easier to edit because the gaps in the voice can be identified here like this and can be edited. So this was all about doing the settings and configuration for first time while starting a new project in iMovies. Let's go to more interesting details about iMovies in the next lecture. In this lecture, we will see what are the work areas that we get in the iMovies when we open and see the window. Here we get majorly 6 work areas which we deal with when we go through our project, from importing media, editing to exporting the final output. First one is the screen here. Whichever media you have, either in media pool or on the timeline, you will get to see the media right here on the screen. For example, this media is not on the timeline but is in the media pool. Still, we get to see it on the monitor. If we drag this media on the timeline for editing, we will get to see it on the same monitor. Unlike some of the other high-end video editing softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro CC or the Final Cut Pro, the iMovie does not have two screens to display media, one for timeline and the other for reference media from media pool. In iMovie, we get only one screen which displays media from both the sources. The next area we usually work on is the editor. Here you drag and drop your clips and start editing. This square space shows the offering offered by these tabs. For example, transitions. If you click on transitions, whatever transitions are available will be shown in this area. Same for titles, for audio, for background and for my media. We have seen 3 work areas areas. One is the screen, second is the editor, third is the offerings area which various tabs have in them. The fourth one is the media pool. These are libraries actually which get created during the editing process of the project and as we go on importing the media. If this becomes annoying for you, you can simply click on this, it will get hidden like that. The fifth major work area and the important area is this. Here you get all the editing options. When you drag and drop a clip on editor for editing, these get activated and you can operate the clip with the help of them. The sixth and the final is this one, the menu bar. File, edit, mark, modify, view, windows and help. Whatever is available in these tabs is actually available in these menu only. Also the optional menu which pops up has functions that are listed somewhere under these tabs. So this way we have seen what are the work areas that we get when we open iMovies. In the next lecture we will learn how to import the media in iMovie. We have seen how to install and then launch iMovies and how to create a new project in iMovies. Along with that, we also have seen how to do these settings first time when you launch the new project. In this lecture, we will see how to import the media in iMovie. There are many ways by which you can import the media in iMovies. The very first is this one, import media. Clicking on this opens the browser. We will select whatever media we want to import. Select this and import selected. That's it. You have the media. Another way of importing media is to use this button here. Click on this and again the browser opens. You can select the media and import selected. Let's delete this one. Now, third way of importing the media is from file, import media. Again the browser will open and you can select this and then click import selected or just double click this selected media. This will come to iMovie. One more way of importing the media in iMovie is by using the shortcut key Command I. It will again open the browser and you can select the media and import it. Final way with the help of which you can import the media in iMovies is drag and drop. Just to understand this clearly, we will delete the media. Now, if you drag this media into iMovie and drop it here, it will also do. Or you can drop the media directly onto this timeline. Also, there is one more insight into this, that you can select multiple medias and import them with the similar ways. For example, Command I. And if I select all these, I can import all. That means you can import multiple media at a time. This way we have seen how to import media in iMovies. In the next lecture, as we have the clips or the media imported already, we will see whatever menus we have in our hand to operate on this imported media so that we can edit the media. So in this lecture we will see, as we now have a clip to work on, what are the most frequently used tools so as to edit the movie for our project. The very first is this one. With the help of this, you can maximize or expand, we can say expand the clip for precise editing. So we have expanded the clip. Now the most important menus are here. With the help of these menus, you can change the speed of the clip, you can crop the clip, stabilize it, increase or decrease the volume, add some filters from here. Various filters are available, and even you can just automatically enhance the video audio characteristics of the selected clip. The another menu that will be frequently used throughout the project is the option menu, tapping the trackpad with 2 fingers. This menu pops up and this is the one which also will be used very frequently to edit the clips. So these are the two most important menus, tools you can say, which you will use throughout the project very frequently. In this lecture, we are going to see how you can take the clip, your media from the media pool on the timeline. There are many ways to do so. First is, as informed here by the iMovie software itself, that you can drag and drop the clips and photos from the browser above to start creating your movie. Okay, so we have a clip here in our media pool or the browser you can say. We can simply drag and drop the media on the timeline and we can edit it. We will delete this and we will explore one more option. When you move your cursor on this particular media in here, here appears a plus sign. That plus sign shows add the selection to the movie. We have selected the entire clip from this end to this end, and if we click on this plus, it will get added to the timeline and we can operate on the clip. We will delete this, we will go in more details. As this plus button tells us the selection thing, that means you can select whatever portion of the clip you want from here itself and get that much only portion for editing. You see? So the advantage of this is instead of taking the entire clip and then cutting it here and then keeping the needed part, instead of doing the entire process, you can simply select the portion that is required from the media pool itself and then click on the plus button. It will simplify your editing. This becomes very much handy and this adds up to your speed when you are working on bigger projects, maybe having deadlines. The only quick tip here is, suppose that you have selected some portion of the clip but you changed your plan and you now want to reset this selection. You just have to click on any other part and the selection will be reset. In the next lecture, we will drag and drop the clip on the timeline and we'll start editing. Just a quick recap of previous lectures. We have learned how to install iMovies, how to open it, create a new project, set up the settings, configurations, import the media for the new project, take that media from media pool or the browser, this area, to timeline for editing. Now as we have the media with us, we will start editing. From this lecture onwards, the lectures will be slower in speed. I will be speaking slower and will explain each and everything in details. In this lecture, we are going to cover two very important tools that are used for editing. One is cuts that we do for the unwanted part in our media. And the second thing is color correction and color adjustment. Let's see how we can cut the portion of the clip in iMovie. We have the clip here. We will add it to the timeline. Wherever you want to cut the clip, for example, say from here to here I want to cut the clip. A quick tip here, if you press M, it marks the position where the playhead is. This is the playhead. It is here, so it has marked this position by clicking M. I want to cut till this. I will click M. Now wherever here I want to cut the clip, I will simply press Command B, and again here I will press Command B. I will select this and delete. That's it. This is the simplest method you can use for cutting the unwanted portion of the media in iMovie. Of course, you can do the same thing from here also. Open the option menu. Here also you get the option of split clip. This way we have split the clip, or you can say we have cut down it into two parts, and then we can do whatever editing the further steps we need. The same thing can be done from here also. Modify, split clip, and the same thing happens from the three ways. But from this lecture onwards, we will focus more and more on the keyboard shortcuts so that you will get used to them and you don't have to go over and over again to the option menu or the main menu, because the fastest and the simplest way of editing is to use the keyboard shortcuts. This will add up to your speed when you are working on big projects having deadlines. So this way we have seen how to split a clip into two, cut a clip into two. Simply pressing Ctrl Z will undo the cut. Now we will go to color correction. So this is our selected clip. For example, this portion here, this one. You can mark it for color correction, or this is one of the best practices to have. Mark the portions of the clip so that you recall it. After n number of operations done on the clip, you recall that here you want to insert media, or here you want to insert the audio, or this is the place where you want to make a cut or split the clip. So this is where we want to make some color correction. Color correction in iMovie can be done from this area. This is for color balance and this is for color correction. First we will go to color balance. To be honest, the auto setting in iMovie is very fantastic. It works great. You don't have to do anything manually. Click on auto and it will enhance all the colors and all the characteristics of the image or the audio or the video to a very pleasant level for viewing for our eyes. But if you want to do it manually, you can do it also. This is the reset button, just click it and everything will be reset. This auto is given as a shortcut in here. You click on this, automatically improve the video and audio quality of the selected clip. The shortcut is Shift Command E. We will try the shortcut first. Shift Command E. That's it. You have the auto applied here. We will reset this. Again Shift Command E and it becomes auto. Here no auto, here is auto. No auto, auto, no auto, auto. So we have done the auto color balance for this particular portion of the clip. We will reset this. We have learned two shortcuts till now. Command B for splitting the clip, Command B, and then Command Shift E for auto color balance. We will reset the color balance. We will delete other clips. Okay, this is only remaining with us. Manually doing, you can select the frame from which you want to take the color and which will be applied to this actual timeline monitor. This is the reference monitor. For example, here you take this excessively exposed area of sky, you take this and this has become more bright. We will cancel this. Now you see we have reset everything. This sky is faint blue, but when I go to here and for reference I take any clip, this clip, this clip or this clip, the reference monitor will display the clip on which color picker is. Now I want this excessively bright color to go into this timeline video which we are working on. This actually, this video is shown on this monitor, right side monitor, and this is the reference monitor shown on left side, which is reflecting any clip which we want to take as a reference for color balancing. So this, now when I click on this, see the difference in the colors on this monitor. We click here, see this has gone to higher brightness. This is how the manual color balancing works. We will cancel everything and reset everything. So match color, this thing we have done. Now white balance. White balance is the thing you must have been knowing this if you have worked on image editing or video editing in some other softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro CC or even DaVinci Resolve, one of the very best and Hollywood grade color editor. You click somewhere and it will automatically white balance the entire clip. You click here, it is going to balance the white tone of the entire picture. Okay, we will reset this. We have seen auto mode, match color, white balance and skin tone balance. All of these are balancing. The name of the main tab is color balance. You click here, it balances accordingly. You click here, it balances accordingly. Alright, so we have explored the options from color balance. Now we will go to, first we will reset everything and now we will go to color correction. I think this video is a bit faded. The colors are not popped up correctly. It is, the colors are faded. What we will do is we will manually, you can here also you can do the auto thing, auto, and now you see some magic iMovie has done on its own. We will reset this. We will reset all, auto. You see the clip looks a bit sharper and good to view, more lively. So we will reset all the auto things. Now we will try to do it manually. Increase the exposure bar a bit, saturation, and this is temperature. Alright, now look at this picture. The green color of the grass, this color of the dry grass, the perfect color of the road, and sun is at this side, so the brightness from this side to this side of the sky. Now remember this picture for a while and come back to the original picture. This is completely faded, no life in this frame, but as we do it, we will now not repeat the thing again, we will go to auto. This shows a bit of life, it becomes lively for watching. This is the crux of editing. You know, all the tabs here or whatever they have sub tabs in them, they have n number of scientific things behind them. You can also get the book of how to do color balance in the market, but the main thing is when you see the final output, you yourself should be convinced of it. You should be convinced that yes, my viewer, whoever will watch this video, will be delighted to see the color, and it will be the colors, the reflection will make it happy to watch more and more, further and further, till the end of the entire clip. At the end of the day, it is like you should be convinced with the correction, color balance and all other things. So summing up this lecture, we have learned two main things in the iMovie. One is splitting the clip, that is command B. Next is color balance, color correction. In the next lecture, we will go deeper into editing in iMovie. In previous lecture, we have learned these two important tools in iMovie for editing. Now in this lecture, we will see how to crop a video in iMovie. We have a clip here. Let's import that clip on the timeline. To crop the video in iMovie, we have three options. This is the crop tool. Going here, you can clicking on that will open up the three options: fit, crop to fill and Ken burns. Let's first see for the fit. Suppose that you want to show in your final output the entire scene that has been shot, the entire frame. This is the first option, fit. The name itself says fit to frame, so everything is visible in the frame. The second option is crop to fill. Here you can adjust the area which you want to show in the video, like this. By clicking here, you can select the area which you want to show in the clip from the entire original video. Suppose that we have selected this and head of this person from this video we have cropped out. So we will click on this. Cropping is applied. Now if you see play from here, you see that the clip is actually cropped and the head which was visible here during the entire clip is now here not visible because we have cropped that portion of the video. How we have done this? Using crop to fill. One thing to remember here is there is no facility in iMovie to crop it with free proportion, free hand. You have to crop it proportionally. Selection window minimizes or maximizes in proportion. Alright, so if you want to reset this, you can just click on reset and everything is gone. The third crop option in iMovies is Ken burns. This is particularly used where you want to focus something. It has a start portion and the end portion. For example, you want to start from the entire clip and then the end should be you if you click on this, and the end would be to focus on the nose. For example, we will say focus on the nose. Start and end. You can drag this for precise editing. Alright, so we have applied this here. We will see. If you see, the cropping is now applied and from full frame the focus has gone to the nose only. So along with cropping, under the crop menu you also get the rotate option. Rotate the clip clockwise, anti-clockwise, etc. Same is here. Reset all. As and when you go on editing the project, videos, audio, You will come to know the application of cropping and its importance. It's the matter of hands-on experiencing and trial and error basis thing. Here I have shown you just the know-how of the crop tool that is available in iMovie. But you will gain the mastery as and when you yourself make some practice, some do some hands-on and go on editing some projects. So as you can see, we are advancing further and further in editing thing on iMovie. We have covered this tab and this color balance, color correction and the crop feature available in iMovie. Let's go to stabilization. How to stabilize a clip is stabilizing a clip is very important. No one wants to see the shaky footage or the entire movie, short film or any freelancing project which has all the footages which are very shaky. Your viewer or the employer would like to have the final output as stable as possible. This can be done by 2-3 ways. One of them is having mechanical gimbal to shoot the footage. This way you can have stabilization at the source. And the second way is to stabilize the video with the help of software algorithm. All the video editors like iMovie or Adobe Premiere Pro CC, Final Cut Pro, Magix Movie Edit Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Filmora Go and many others provide stabilization facility. Let's see how the stabilization in iMovies work. The stabilization given in iMovie is a fantastic tool. It works really great and you get at the end a very stable output with the help of software algorithm. For example, we have these two clips. This one seems to be a bit stable, but this is very unstable. Let's get this clip on the timeline by clicking on this plus icon. See, this is a bit shaky. Now, just to recap and add our previously learned tool of split clip. Now, this thing I don't want here. I will just press Command B and I will delete this. So this is the clip which I want to work on. This is a bit shaky. What we will do is, for the sake of understanding, we will copy this clip first. Now here on this clip, this is our original shaky clip and this is the duplicate clip. We have selected this and now we will apply the stabilization to this. Stabilize shaky video. We can adjust the extent to which the stabilization should get applied, but the only thing is it crops the actual frame portion to some extent. So now this is in process. Yes, great. The stabilization process is complete now. Just to show you, we will learn more about this fixed rolling shutter in our later lectures. In this lecture we will focus on stabilization. Okay, now what we will do is, to get more insights, we will compare the two clips. We will drag this clip over this and now we have one more tab available here. This is overlays, video overlay settings. We have one complete lecture dedicated to video overlays in our later sequence. So just we'll do one split screen setting and now we get to see both the clips. One original clip which is very shaky and the other one which is stabilized with the help of iMovie provided stabilization. You can see this is so much stable and this is so shaky. We can clearly see the difference. This is the way how you can stabilize the video clips in iMovies. In our next lecture we are going to learn about audio editing. So in our previous lectures we have covered 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 tools that are very frequently used and are very important for video editing in iMovie. Now let's go to audio editing in iMovies. These two are important tools that are used for audio editing. Let's select this clip, and by the way, irrespective of the language, you can just sense the changes in the audio when we edit it. Now for example, the audio of this portion, इन जगहों पे अगर आपको ये नॉलेज ना हो. Okay, this particular portion we will edit. If we don't split the audio clip, we can edit the entire one also. Now for example, we want to raise the volume. It can be done from here. This thin line is the volume line. It shows that adjust the volume, so volume can be adjusted from here. Also, when you go to this audio settings volume, you can adjust the volume from here also. Similar to all the other tabs, for volume also auto option is given. If we click on auto, iMovie does the fantastic job. Volume level of this audio clip is adjusted to auto level, which is also very clear and crisp to hear and perfectly integrates with the overall project audio levels. If you want to do manually, can be done from either this or from this slider. Okay, so this one more facility is given here, lower volume of other clips. For example, let's add an audio. We are going to see about this in our later lectures, but still, to understand the other option, we have added the audio here. Now you see, for this portion, the external audio or the music that we have added is louder. And इन जगहों पे अगर आपको for this ये portion of the audio voice, the narration of this video, the sound of the music, volume of the music becomes very low. Again it raises. This is because for this particular portion of the voice of this audio clip, we have checked this box, lower volume of other clips. Now if we uncheck this, this will be the same. We check this like this. So whenever there is narration or you say voice of the video clip, you can, by using this facility here, automatically lower the volume of the music, background music, sound effects, foley, etc. To what extent this is to be done can be adjusted from this slider. Next thing about audio that can be done in iMovies, before going to this tab, we will come to one more thing that needs to be taken into consideration. Let's Control A and delete. Now if we take this video clip, okay, we can zoom the clip out from here. Now tapping two fingers on the trackpad will pop up the options menu and you can detach the audio from here. Detach audio for precise editing, or not to edit the video portion, but if you want to just edit the audio portion, like if you want to cut here, command B, here command B and then delete, but you don't want to delete the connected video, this way you can do by detaching the audio from the video. Alright, so we will select this clip for example, and now we will go to this tab. It is for noise reduction, reduce background noise. Also you have one more facility to apply on the audio clip, that is using the equalizer. Loudness, hum reduction, music enhance, voice enhance, etc. These are the things to play with and you can gain the mastery on them when you explore them one by one as you proceed through your project. This way we have seen what are the audio editing functions available in iMovie. One more function is available. Let's select this clip, go to this tab. This is clip filter and audio effects. From here you can apply some audio effects to your audio of the video clip or whatever sound you have used here. For example, इन जगहों पे अगर आपको ये नॉलेज ना हो, शॉर्ट वेव रेडियो, मल्टी ट्यून, cosmic, rocket, etc. So if we apply this, this clip will sound like this. इन जगहों पे अगर आपको ये नॉलेज ना हो. This way audio editing is done in iMovie with the help of one volume button, then noise reduction and equalizer, and by adding some audio effects. You can detach the audio from the pop-up menu using detach audio, as we have already detached it, so this is deactivated. In our next lecture we are going to discuss and learn how to edit the speed of the clip. So in this lecture we are going to see how to edit the speed of the video clip in iMovie. There are two ways to do this. From here, modify, slow motion, fast forward, instant replay, rewind, add freeze frame, reset speed. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 options available here can be used for speed editing of whatever clip you have on your timeline. The same can be done with the help of the shortcuts presented here. The shortcuts we will use, but along with this, one very important tab is given in here. This is speed editor. You select the clip, go here, and you get all the options. Here is a drop down menu. The speed of this video clip now is normal. So what do you want to do? You want to slow down, fast, freeze frame, or custom can be selected, and the same can be added here. We will complete two small options first, which is reverse. Now let's see command B and command B here. So I'll delete these two. Now I'll keep this one and this one. So okay, we will have command B here. So this is the clip. This is the normal speed of the clip. Now what we will do is we will delete the previous section so that we get to play with the clip more precisely. Okay, this is the clip. Now we will go here and use this thing, reverse. So what has happened? The entire clip has gone reversed. The person was coming from that side to here, and now in this clip he's going back. Let's check this. Reverse, we have reset the effect. So the person is coming towards the camera, and now we will apply reverse and see what happens. The person is going away from the camera. The video clip has been reversed with the help of reverse. Now preserve pitch. This way what can be done is video can be slowed down or moved faster, but the audio will remain as it is. We will reset everything, and now this and this, reset all, everything is now okay. All right, so we have reset everything. Now we will see what is slow motion and fast forwarding. So let's select slow. To what percent you have to slow down this clip? Again, auto option is given here. So iMovie does the fantastic job of auto. You can press that also. If you want to do manually, that can be done from here. So this way the clip has been slowed down. It gives entirely different and very interesting effect to your short film or any movie you are doing if used properly at the proper frame. This is all the part of playing with the video. You will gain the hands-on experience and more insights to this and the mastery as you go on editing more and more projects and playing with the speed editors. Now in this clip this person is coming towards camera, and if you feel this is slow or this is not that much to be focused, you can simply click on this fast. How much fast? 2x. So the speed is doubled. Faster, 4x. Clicking on this image here also pops up this menu from here. Faster, 8x. Now even you can go to custom, and as we have now taken the speed as 8x, so it's 800% of the normal speed. So we will double this, 1600. What happens now? See, we'll go here, 1100. So this is customization if required in very precise editing or your project if demands so. Otherwise you can bring it to normal and if you want to fast forward, you can choose the preset values. While doing the fast thing, you can club it with reverse. See, so we have increased the speed and also applied the reverse this way. This can be applied and the final output can be made very interesting, but for that you will have to dive deep into this as and when you go on editing, and as you progress in your editing you will get the mastery on this. Now, one more thing that we get in speed editor is freeze frame. Suppose that we will reset this also. Now suppose whatever is happening here, this particular frame, this one, extended hand, I want to highlight. What I will do is I will add a freeze frame here. Suppose that I want to add some title to this particular frame that is displayed on the picture right now. I will add the freeze frame by going here and add freeze frame. Now if you see, everything is as usual, normal, but here the frame gets freezed. Now what we can do is, if you see the freeze frame, this hand, this portion selected here shows the freezed frame. This is particularly useful if you want to add some title here. We are going to discuss editing and adding titles in our next lectures, by the way. So this is going normal and here freezed. So if you want to highlight some picture in the video or some video portion and where you want to narrate something specially, particularly for that particular part of the video, you can do that by adding freeze frame. It is one of the fantastic features provided by iMovie. Many of the high-end softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro CC and DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, Filmora Go, Sony Vegas, they also provide such things, but iMovies as is free for new purchase MacBooks, iMacs, iPhones, iPads. It becomes very useful. So this freeze frame option is very nice whenever you are on projects which need to be highlighting something, some portion of the videos. You can use this clubbing with, say, adding title or adding sound or sound effect or even another overlay video. We are going to discuss about overlays in our later lectures, by the way. So in this lecture we have discussed about how to change the speed of the clip from this menu here, slowing down the speed, making it faster, adding freeze frame, customizing the slowdown or fasting speed, then reversing, preserving the pitch. Alright, in our next lecture we will discuss about the next tab, that is audio and video preset filters. So in this video we will see how to use the video audio presets which are available in iMovie. Let's take our clip to timeline. Now this is the original footage which was shot from the DSLR. It does not have any filter or preset effect applied. Select the clip. Let's go to this tab here. It says clip filter and audio effects. Now left side we have clip filters and the right side has audio effects. Let's go to this. There are n number of clip effects and filters available. For our sake of understanding we will apply this. So you see the clip filter is now applied. Command Z and it's undone. Press Command C here and then by clicking here Command V. So we have the duplicate clip here. We will apply the clip filter on this. For example, Western. Alright. Now for comparison we will overlay this clip on this one. Going to the overlay tab and split screen. We have a separate dedicated lecture for understanding overlays. So you can see here the clip filter is applied and here is the original footage. Now you can change or apply some other clip filter to this, say silent era. Alright, so you can see this can be very handy and very useful when your project demands some fancy effects given to the clip. That time this can come to use. Also, by this way you can emphasize on particular portion of the footage. You can split the footage into two parts by using command B, and that particular portion can be highlighted. For example, for this clip we will reset this. Now both the clips are same. Now I just want to highlight this jump. What I will do is command B, command B, sorry, select this, command B. For this clip I will use, say, sci-fi. And how does it feel now? So here, okay, so it doesn't look anything proper. So what we can do is, we want to apply some filter to this. We will reset this, have some transition, maybe cross zoom, maybe any transition. That is the part of trial and error actually. So say, how does it look now? Let's see. Alright, so this way you can play with this tab here, clip filter. Now let's go to, say, here is some audio. We will detach the audio first. About this we have learned in our previous lecture. Now we'll don't have to detach the audio every time already. Actually, for the sake of understanding, we are detaching this. In your project you can simply go with the audio that is there integrated with the video. No need to detach the audio separately and work on it. So let's go to the audio effects. For example, say cosmic. Now as you have seen, command Z, these are the waveforms, and as soon as we apply, pay your attention here, and as soon as we apply any audio effect, the waveforms get adjusted. So now it sounds like this. So now it sounds like this. So in this lecture we have learned from where and how to use the clip filter and audio effects in iMovie. You will surely gain the mastery over using this when you make some hands-on practice and progress in your projects of video editing. So we have finished all of the tabs available here, right from color balance, color correction, cropping tool, stabilization, volume, noise reduction and equalizer, speed control, and audio video presets. Now we will go to some other equally important tools like how to add a background music, how to record voiceover, and how to add some other sound effects to your video in iMovie. We have this clip. We will click on this plus button and we will have this clip on our timeline to edit. Now we have this clip here. It does not have any audio, so we will try to insert some audio. There are two ways. You can drag and drop from any folder if you have, or you can go here. Now here you have three options: music, the music that you have in your MacBook or iPad or iPhone, sound effects which are available in iMovie library. These are also categorized here: texture, transportation, sci-fi, like animals, ambience, booms, falling, and many. And the GarageBand music if you have created any. So I don't have any GarageBand music with me, but I have some music which I have downloaded from various websites, and this one I have created from GarageBand but saved in some other location, so it's reflecting under music. You can preview it here by playing, and if it's okay for you, just click drag and drop. Here we have inserted the background music for this video. Now if you want to limit this music till the end of the video, double tap on the trackpad to get the option menu, trim to playhead, and that's it. We have kept the required portion of the audio. Now if you want not to give the background music but the narration to this video clip, that can be done with the help of this mic button here. You can adjust the screen by dragging down this line, click on this mic, and you are ready to record your own voice. There are some settings. Input source will be built-in microphone or system settings, built-in microphone. You can adjust the volume from here and can mute the project, and you can record your voice only. Of course you will gain mastery on this as and when you proceed, you play and you make some hands-on practice with your projects in iMovie. We will try some recording. We want it here, so let's place the playhead from where we want to record our narration and then start. Hi, sample recording for iMovie Udemy course. Done. Our recording is now attached to this video. So in this lecture we have seen how to insert audio to our video and how to give the narration to the video clip that we want. In the next lecture we will try to learn more about how to insert titles in our project. In this lecture you will learn how to insert titles, background or transition in your project. We have selected this clip here. We will press this plus icon and get this clip on the timeline for editing. Now suppose that when this person is pointing somewhere there, you want to add some title to show what is he showing or what is there. So we can mark this by pressing M, and here somewhere if you want to cut this, so command B. Then here again you want to cut, so command B. It's splitting or cutting, you may say. You just have to keep the keyboard shortcuts in mind. Here I wanted to have some title. Go to titles. Here you get many titles from iMovie. For the sake of understanding, we will try two titles. Say this one. This is a great title. We'll place here, and properties of the title can be changed from here, like font size, orientation, and whether bold, italic, outlined or not. Color can be changed from here. This is okay for us, so we'll keep this. And for how long you want to keep the title can be adjusted by dragging the end of the title with the help of trackpad button. So this way we have inserted a title. Let's take this in here and here. Let's give the title very important. We will keep all the other properties of the title as they are. Now this title has this blurry effect. It blurs the background and the title remains in focus. So whenever if you have any portion of the part of the footage which needs to emphasize on what you are showing and you are writing it in the form of title and that needs to be focused, you can use this title from iMovie. It is full focus. So this way you can emphasize and show to viewers the actual write-up about whatever is being shown in the background. Whenever you will work on your own projects, you can try and explore all these titles. These are very fantastic titles. iMovie has all these settings which are predefined, very fantastic settings. Those come very handy when you are doing video editing. Now let's go to transition first. As we have split the clip here 2 times, we can apply the transitions here. There are many transitions given here in iMovie. For understanding, we will use 2 transitions like this. So this is cross blur, and say this is puzzle left. So this we will delete, and puzzle left we will have here. So how are they displayed? So this is cross dissolve, and this is puzzle title. Okay, so this way we have applied the transition. You can have this also like this. It's just a matter of drag and drop. Wherever you want to add the transition, you just have to pull it from here and drop. The transition is applied. Double click this and you can define the duration of the transition. So we can make it 0.2 seconds and apply at either apply to all or just for this transition. Let's apply to all transitions. Apply all. So all the transitions now have become for the duration of 0.2 second. This one also and this one also. Here if we make 2, so the transition remains for more time this way. So this way we have added the transition to our clips. Now we'll go to backgrounds. Here are some backgrounds that can be added to emphasize some titles. For example, if we have this background, we will drag it here and add one title on this background. For example, this title. Of course, you can double tap this to change the color so that it suits the background. Like this we can say. We will copy this title and paste it here. See how does the title look here without any background, and how does it look here with some background. This background can be chosen from here which is most suitable to the theme of our project. Like if it's jungle kind of thing, so we can have green, or like this water kind of thing. Once you will do more and more hands-on practice, you will gain the mastery on this. So in this lecture we have seen and learned how to insert titles, background and transition to our clips, to our media, to our project in iMovie. So in this lecture we are going to see what are the overlay options available in iMovie. For this we need two clips. We will have one clip here. So this is our base clip onto which we need to overlay some other clip. So let us take this one. Now just for sake of our understanding, we will cut this short onto from say here. Okay, so trim to playhead. Alright, and this we will take till this. This is just for our understanding. Now we have these two clips, and what we need to do is to understand what are the overlay options that are available in iMovie. We will click on the secondary clip, the overlay clip, which probably will be shot with the green screen, green, black, white, blue, etc. So when you don't click on this clip, you will get this color balance as the first option. When you click on this, one menu gets added here, that is video overlay settings. Let's click on this. We get four options. One is cutaway, green blue screen removal, split screen and picture in picture. Now first let's go to the cutaway. Means you can use this secondary screen with these options: opacity or the fade. You can see the effect here. When I increase this fade, the bars drop down and the fading effect is applied. Now let's go to the most and frequently used option, that is green blue screen removal. Clicking on this, you will suddenly see the effect. Here the green color has been removed and the clip below is in picture, as we see the green screen effect. So now how precise editing will be done? You select this clip, you get 4 points to edit. Just drag them as per requirement to remove the unwanted area. Make sure that none of the subjects part gets omitted. So we will do this carefully. Settings that are already done in iMovies are pretty good, so you don't have to do much of the things. The green screen effect is perfectly working. If you want that this person is in between and needs to be shifted here, that facility is not available in iMovie. That is one of the limitations, that you have to shoot this clip, this green screen clip, keeping in mind your shot, the frame. In this clip only, you should have stood here at this corner, because if that is not done, you will not be getting any space and you will be in the middle of the entire clip. Next option that we get is split screen. You can split the screen and we get here four more options direction related, where the two clips should be split and should be shown: top bottom, bottom top, left right, etc. This the selected clip can be slided from right to left, and these options can be explored. Limitation of iMovies is that no two effects can be applied together. For example, now we have used split screen, so we cannot remove this green background now. If we click on that, split screen effect is gone. For that, one trick can be used, that you get the green screen removal thing done first. For example, we have removed the green screen. Now we will just simply adjust these settings. This is just a sample. You can precisely edit this in your projects to get hands-on practice. These two cleanup settings we get when you have some clutter over here. You can remove those minute clutter also with the help of this eraser. So we will export this thing. Sample. Next, we'll save this somewhere. We are going to deal and learn about exporting in our next lecture. So this is where you can get the status of your export process. So exporting is done. Now what I will do is, this is the sample. I will drag this sample onto the timeline. I have this. Now I will delete this one and take this one over this. Alright, so I have this clip. Actually, okay, so I have this clip here. Now what I do is, I will again click here, go to overlay settings, go here and use picture in picture. Picture in picture is the setting where you get this video in another video, that two videos overlaying on each other. So the name, as it says, picture in picture, both of them play simultaneously, as you see. Alright, so one more thing in picture is, you can add keyframes. You can give some animation kind of thing to your overlaying clip. For example, this one. As you click on this overlay setting, you get this small button here. How you want to have the picture in picture effect? Here we get three more options, the duration of which can be set from here, border, no border, like that. This can be done from here, shadow you want or not. These options you can play with as you go on, proceed with your own projects and gain the hands-on practice and mastery. Pressing here, add a new keyframe at the playhead. Okay, we add a new keyframe. We drag this from here to here. Now we take playhead from here to here, and again take this taking this and taking this here. Now again we go to get playhead here, we click this and take it here. Let's see what has happened to our clip. You see a kind of motion animation is applied to the clip that was already static previously, sitting on one spot only. This we were able to do with the help of clicking on the overlay settings and then adding the keyframes. Actually, iMovie adds the keyframes automatically when you move your playhead and the picture in picture clip. So this was just the introduction. You can add more creativity to this and you will gain the speed and mastery over this as and when you do more and more practice and you drill down this iMovie thing in your project. In the next lecture we will see how to export the project that we have already completed and what are the settings to be done while exporting the movie. In our all previous lectures, we have covered almost everything of the features and editing tools provided by iMovie, right from the work area, overlay options, various menus, and the settings that we have, this setting, and many others. In this lecture, we will learn how to export the project that we have completed. Alright, so we will get some video. We will drag the video on the timeline. Yes, so this is the video that we have completed. So how to export this? The best option to export is to use this button here, share. Same can be done from file, share. What kind of thing you want to do with this? You want to email this, publish on YouTube, prepare a Facebook story or Facebook post as an image or a file. Most commonly we will go here. Same options are available here also. We'll choose file. Now these are some settings that you carefully need to do. Enter the name here, description, tags. If you want to do, you can put some tag here, that's not mandatory at all. Format, you can export the audio only or the video and audio. We will go for video audio. This movie, this clip and the edited movie which we have operated on has the maximum resolution of 1080p, so I have these options in export setting, or you can choose whichever suits your requirement. Then the quality, low, medium, high, best, pro resolution. The presets work pretty good which are given by iMovie, so we'll go to high. Compression method, faster for faster and quicker processing, quicker output, and better quality for lesser compression and good quality without loss of frames and loss of resolution. So we'll go for better quality. Next, choose the destination. We'll keep this on desktop and save. The status is shown here. The circle fills, that means export is completed. We'll go to desktop. Here we have sample. Double click. Yes, our movie is exported. Another way to export the things is going to projects. We will give some random name to this. Now in this home page also you have some options of exporting, like tapping on these three dots you get play movie, open project, share project, rename, duplicate, delete, and from here file. The same window opens up and you can export the final output, final complete video. Now double clicking any project from here will take you to editing the project in the main editing screen of the iMovie. Projects are saved automatically. You just have to tap on this projects, you go to home page and the project is automatically saved on the SSD of your Apple device. Alright, so in this lecture we have seen how to export the completed project and how the projects are saved and how to revisit the completed project for modification if are required. Congratulations! As you are here on the last lecture, you have not only completed the course, but I am pretty sure you have the confidence of using iMovie for your video editing project. Maybe a freelancing project, maybe a short film with friends, maybe a documentary, or even a vlog for your YouTube channel. Now you have that confidence. You can edit your media in iMovie and you are good to go with your projects of video editing from right now. Congratulations once again and thanks a lot for visiting this course. Best of luck for your video editing journey.